Hi. I'm in the closet this evening because it's quite late and I don't want to interrupt anybody else. And it's private and quiet in here, so I can raise my voice a little bit so you can hear me better. Another thing about Ronald Reagan, he ignored the AIDS crisis in the 80s into the 90s, which he wasn't president in the 90s, but his VP became president, George Bush Sr. And he ignored it, and it was an atrocity what that government did, our government, my government, from when I was a child and a teenager. What they did to the gay community, they ignored them while they died in mass. And when they started paying attention, is when they realized it wasn't gay cancer. Yeah, there it is, gay cancer. It wasn't a gay man butt sex disease. It's so upsetting how that man is so revered today when he was such a disgusting bigot and elitist. It's gross. And Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, he has protected us and had our back from the AIDS crisis through COVID. He is a champion. I am disgusted by the way Marjorie Taylor Greene, for example, treated him when he went into Congress for questioning. It is so gross. He's the one that has always cared about us. Even in the first Trump administration, he didn't care. He didn't care about COVID. He was, this came out like after Joe Biden won again. He was just like, what happens if we do nothing? Because he didn't want to do anything, because he didn't care about a lot of the people who vote for him. And I just think it's hugely gross. And then another thing with Governor Stitt, who is going to be done in Oklahoma by this time next year. The election is this November, and he is this big Christian. Yay, I support people having the faith that they want to practice. And when he won his second term as governor, I don't know if it was international, it definitely made national news, how he dedicated every square inch of the state of Oklahoma to Jesus Christ. And I'm sure Jesus was like, yay, that's cool, thank you. But then he goes and gives tax cuts to the rich and takes from the poor, gives to the rich. Oklahoma is one of the poorest states in the nation with one of the highest poverty rates. There's a lot of crime that goes with poverty. There is so much teen and unwanted pregnancies in the state of Oklahoma. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And it's associated with poverty, with just blind Christian faith. I support religion. If you want to have that, I support you not having it. As long as everybody is consensual in religion, I support that. There's a lot of bullies in religion, and it does this. It creates poverty. It just does. And I'm just so grossed out. He is a hypocrite, and the messages that Jesus taught was of empathy, give away your riches, help the poor, feed the poor, take in the immigrant. Okay? Is he doing that? Is he loving the immigrants? What happened with the Native Americans in Oklahoma? Nothing from Stitt. Okay. He's gross. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you. They suck. I love you.